a lot of rocks and trees going down. Just it's a similar setup like this. There's a curve around here, and then there's this, and I think it's the Happiness Valley Trail that goes around that. But
okay,
yeah, I'm gonna hit this one right here.
Sounds good. Feeling raindrops. Good job standing up.
Dead.
He's dead.
He's dead.
What happened?
That was harder than I remembered.
You let your weight get to the downhill side there.
That was harder than I remembered. That was a lot harder than I remembered.
You're doing good. You were standing up a little more. And
that's where I lose control because I never have my fingers on the clutch right. So what I need to do is adjust my perch to where it's easier when I stand up, because that's what I was analyzing since you said that.
Well, I think your levers look appropriately adjusted. They're not too low. And if you get into hard situations where your bike is out in front of you, you don't want them too low because you won't be able to reach them. You know, I spend a lot of time with my bike up in the air, you know, and trying to get up stuff, and I wouldn't be able to grab the clutch if I had them low.
Now, if I remember correctly, the end of this goes pretty sharp and around.
Yeah, it's a little rocky.
It's a little scary
loose,
for me.
Yeah.
So maybe I want you to go first.
Oh, okay.
That'll save me from, I'll watch you do it, and then I'll know how I want to do it. Because I remember it being pretty, it was scary before.
Yep. Well, you're standing up more already, and it looks like you're keeping your feet at least flat, or they're not out like this, but you want to keep them at least flat or your toes in a little bit. If you could keep your toes in, that's even better.
Okay.
Yeah. So, okay. All right. I'll go first. Is that where Dane came down? That's the rocky area. Fun?
That's not the spot I thought it was.
Okay.
That's not it. It's over off Franciscan Loop.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead. It's good if I follow you because I'm watching what you're doing.
Okay.
I'm going to learn from what you're doing.
I better ride proper then. always forget the name. I don't know the names of these trails. I've been riding here since '74. Jagger Trail.
Yeah, you can go either way.
That,
I want to try it going this way.
you want to try it that way?
Well, there's also a little thing that you guys do right here that I want to try. There's a little like a loop right there.
Yeah.
I want to try that. So let's go try this and then do that little loop.
You want to go that? You want to go that way or
I'm going to go down there and
down?
Go up.
Okay. All right.
Don't you guys usually take that one?
How are you on hill climbing?
Uh,
I'm trying to think of the safest way to get you onto that trail. And
this right here, I think is where you guys usually go up. This one or that one, I think.
We could try that.
That would probably be that. I could definitely make it up that.
At the top gets a little squiggly up there.
It looks like it.
But there is that fire road. We can come to that corner and then kind of get over onto it.
Let's try this one.
All right.
I think I could probably do that.
Do you want me to follow you?
No, I want to follow you because you know where to go.
All right.
I'll get us lost.
No, this ain't the one. Hey! He's gonna go. No. This isn't the one. This one gets harder.
Yeah, this is beyond where I'm at right now.
Yeah, it gets real hard up in there.
I'm gonna go back down.
Yeah, we'll go back down. We'll go back down and we'll go over to that fire road and see if we can enter from there a little easier. There'll be a little downhill section right there.
There.
Look at, we're gonna get rained on.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I just didn't have enough speed, and then it was like, ugh.
What gear were you in?
Well, I started out in second, kicked it into first, and I couldn't couldn't keep my feet on.
Oh, well,
And as I lost it,
sometimes putting both feet down is the way to do it. And like you probably could have torqued up this in second gear, both feet down with your weight back and just slow.
I'm gonna try it again.
Slow climb, you know. Well, it gets gnarly up in there. It gets real difficult. If you were to go here, make the right and then turn left, it loops onto it. That left, I believe, connects up to it.
I think if I'm being honest, this is probably dangerous for me.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
Another month or so,
Yeah.
I'll kill it.
So we'll go an easier way. Just back your back into there.
Right here.
Yeah. And we'll just.
Should be fine going down.
Okay.
I gotta catch my breath. I'm fat.
Okay.
It sucks. I need to start doing cardio and working out to get my energy.
Just ride and eat whole foods. Get rid of all your sugar and processed foods, and you'll be amazed that the weight will come off without doing any exercise at all.
The problem is that I do eat whole foods. I eat the whole pizza.
No, see, that's not what I'm talking about.
That's not one of my food groups.
That's eating sugar. That's turning to sugar right there. Sugar is the enemy, and we all love it, right? It's like.
All right, let's see if I can get down this thing. You go first. I'll follow you. I feel more comfortable.
God, I'm even looking for shade right now.
That was so easy going down, it was pathetic.
Good. Franciscan loop. Just stay right here. Come right here. Come right here.
That's fine, I'm gonna try it. That's not bad. Not really that steep.
You keep letting you gotta keep your weight to the inside of the hill. You need a hand? You're strong, boy. You're good and strong.
Problem is I'm trying to be on that back brake.
Okay, I'm not using my back brake, I'm using my clutch. First gear, and use your clutch as your rear brake. No,
It's just been a long time.
put it in first gear.
It's in first.
Okay, and so engine off, and use your clutch as the rear brake. Okay.
That's good. I like that.
Okay. That's what I did all the way down this. You see, I didn't have my engine on. My feet, both feet were off, and I was just tiptoeing on down, right?
Well, I would have liked to have been having my right foot down, but I was trying to use that back brake.
I should maybe have mentioned that before we started. So I'll just do this all the way down here, see?
That's a good trick, dude. Holy mackerel, dude. Oh, that's great. That's genius. Dude.
Yeah, see, when you can't reach your rear brake pedal, you gotta improvise, and that's the way we do it, so.
That's like the best piece of advice
Good.
that I've heard yet. That's game changing.
So I thought you were gonna watch and do what I do, so, but I heard your engine running the whole way, and I'm like, he's probably got his foot on the brake.
Yeah.
And then again, you let your weight go the wrong direction.
Because I was trying to put this foot down because I was trying to.
And there's nothing there. You can't reach nothing over there. Yeah.
I thought because I was tall, I had a bigger wiener.
You got to concentrate more when you're side hilling of keeping your weight
Uphill.
from going. Yeah. Keep it uphill and just.
Okay.
Dude, I've done that so many times. And I still do it where my weight gets away from me and goes the wrong way, and I'm ass over tea kettle down the hill.
Yeah, well,
I've done it so many times. I can't. It's ridiculous.
So, but this is like what I was saying before. Is that this is the kind of stuff that I am like. I'm a sponge.
Okay, so slow RPM. We're second gear. Or we could just take off in second gear here, and we'll just slip the clutch to get going and just cruise it slow.
This section here is pretty easy. That was like, so look, I told you before, ruts are my like, they scare me more than anything on riding is ruts.
Well, now you know how to come down them.
That's not a bad, that one really wasn't that bad.
Yeah, and now you have a technique for getting down them safely. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So I go second gear. I was in third. Good,
that was awesome.
Good job, buddy.
That was
Yeah.
awesome.
So
Dude,
the key here is being smooth And
jerky.
be in a gear where you're in the meaty part of the power band where it's torquing and not high revving. Ring, 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 because the suspension's more relaxed and everything when you're in a taller gear, and you can lug up stuff and torque up stuff, and it's not, the bike doesn't get all spastic. Squirrely, yeah.
Okay.
And stand and let the bike move underneath you.
Well, it's really good that I'm sitting behind watching you.
It's good to mimic a better rider, right? Try to you know, and know your limitations. That's key.
Well, I just went way beyond what my limitations were, and look, I beat them.
Nice.
But I don't want to. That was a little too scary going down the hill.
Just stay.
I mean, falling down the hill.
Always think. Stay in control. Don't let your speed get away from you, and especially on downhills. Start out slow and try to keep that control.
Yeah. That's what I was telling those guys yesterday. Is that when you're going down this rocky stuff, the best thing is to be in complete control until you're at the end of it, when you can actually give yourself some breathing room on the run out.
Right.
But when you're about ready to take a 90-degree turn, you don't want to be, I'm going 30.
Yeah, and you want to be braking with one finger, maybe two. These brakes work so good.
I do one. I got one.
You might encounter, like we encountered those two guys, you know, coming around a corner, and what a lot of inexperienced riders do is they usually have their whole hand on the brake, and they panic stop, and they just grab the front brake as hard as they can. It locks up, washes out, and they crash, you know. So those situations are going to come up. Just don't panic, just brake, one finger, you know, keep traction on your front wheel. When you're leaned over, don't brake hard, because that's where things happen. Is people will come into a corner that's all marbly like this, and they're like, oh no, I'm going too fast, and they grab too much back front brake, and whoosh, it goes out. And in reality, you would have been better off to let off the brakes, and in some cases even get on the throttle.
Kick down a lower gear.
Don't even kick down. No, just get on the smooth, and keep the wheels rolling. The more you try to stop, the more it's gonna probably go bad for you.
Well, the younger guy yesterday, he was telling me, man, it hurts, man. It's like my arms are tired. It's okay. So first off, let the bike do this in your hands. Let the bike, you know what I mean? You're going over rocks. Let the handlebars go like this, because they're going to.
Yeah, you don't need to have a death grip on the handlebars.
He's death grip.
Yeah.
He's like, well, I can't let go. I said, well, but you also don't want to hold. You're not trying to like hold on. He's like, well, did you like squeeze like this? I'm like, no. I mean, sometimes I'll just let my thumbs won't even go underneath. It'll just be like, I'm just trying to be loose, so that the bike will do this over the rock.
He should be squeezing the bike with his knees.
That's what I told him.
Not the handlebars, with his legs.
So yeah, this is the little thing you guys go, right? Like,
you want to go on that?
It's just a little loop right there. Just pops right back up or something.
Yeah.
I do want to go on it.
All right.
But I gotta defog my glasses. I got one eye, so I really need one side really clean.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. It gets a little steep on the out here.
I'll get it.
Okay.
Yeah, we go down that way, right? We go stay right.
Go right.
Stay right, and then do a little loop. Yeah, I'm good with that. This was fun. Me and my son, we did a lot here.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of this stuff. I mean, 20 years ago, I could do no problem.
Right.
20 years of not riding makes things.
You got to learn all over again.
You got to learn all over again, because we used to hit France. We did the butt crack twice.
Right.
Twice.
Yeah.
When there used to be a big, like a 4-foot drop, we had to drag the bikes over.
We ride up it now.
Hey, give me 2 years. I'll be right there with you.
A few years ago, nobody was riding up it.
Hey, I'll be right there with you.
Was I in the way for you to come up that? You did the right thing. Even though you stalled, you recovered well.
Hey, that's because I just ate shit twice.
Okay.
You gotta eat shit to be able to learn how to swallow.
You notice how I stand up a lot?
Yeah, well,
And some of the stuff I do, like right here, I stand up and I practice balance. You know, I'll slow and just kind of balance through some stuff. And then,
let me ask you a dumb question.
no, there are no dumb questions.
Are you in second for all this?
Yeah, that was second. Oh, I was third across the top. Again, keeping it in that meaty power band. I don't want to be bang, 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 bang over that stuff. I want to brr, rah, rah, rah.
Because part of what I just noticed, and I was really like, now you got me really being super critical. It's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Is that the reason why I don't stand up as much is because I want to be able to shift gears. And I struggle shifting gears while I'm standing up. So that's something I need to work on.
Yeah, that's just something you got to practice.
Something I got to, yeah, well.
Yep.
I had the 450 and you could do anything in second gear up to 100 miles an hour.
So you could have taken off sitting down, clicked to third, and then stood up and over the bumps. See?
Well, this is how you learn.
Stuff like this, just kind of balance, work on balance. And you see on super tight ones like this, where you want the back wheel in this rut, you run your front wheel high, and your back wheel, it always follows over to one side. So that way you stay, the back wheel, a lot of this is placement of the back wheel, so placement of the front wheel is critical to get your back wheel where you really want it. Yeah.
So if you ride up on this edge, that back wheel will drop in there automatically.
Well, if you run your front wheel in here, your back wheel is going to come up on top of that, and now you're cross rutting.
That's when you flip over that way.
Yeah.
Which I've done before.
So I could see you should work on practicing balance. Stand up and balance. See, I lost my balance right there. Nice. See, I just lost my balance in that corner.
No, you didn't.
I did. I went off to the right and I dabbed. So balance is crucial to this type of riding. So
Okay, so I'm going to be working on balance then.
yes. Slow riding, balance.
Balance in second gear. Okay, so then I'll just leave first gear kind of away then. Unless
Yeah.
you really need it. But
First gear is only needed on those really gnarly steep sections to, you know. And again, you want to be to where it's in the meaty part and not high revving and spinning.
So like, you know, the old days, you know, I used to have this little Pinot. And my buddy, who was 10 years older than me, he always told me, he goes, when it comes to your motor in your car, you would rather tack a motor than bog a motor. Because it's bad for fuel economy, it's bad for power, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
In this sport, that's a total
Well, listen to the pros that are riding hard enduro. Unless they're doing some hill climb like they have to hit like a hill climber would hit, like you see these guys do over here, where they got to be pinned. Almost 80% of the time they're like bop bop bop.
Well, okay, so that's why I commented on the one Daryl video, and I said, "So are you in first or second?" And he goes, "I'm in second, maybe sometimes third." I mean, it will lug up the hill.
It will.
Like, what does that mean? Well, it means that it'll blah, 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 blah,
It
blah,
will.
blah.
This bike will pull you in second gear where you don't think a bike should be able to do it. Bikes 20 years ago couldn't do it. These bikes can do it. They have the torque. They have the low end torque.
Yeah. So coming off of a
20, 30 years ago, you had to ride to get them to go anywhere. You had to ride them in the higher RPMs because they had no low end torque.
well, on the pipe, right? 'Cause
Yeah,
that's what people
got to
say,
be
"Get
on
up
the pipe to make this one. Yeah, but now we can do incredible things with these motors. Are have such good low end torque, and they torque up stuff without spinning the wheel. We're going up stuff that 20, 30 years ago we wouldn't think of going up. There was just no, you couldn't do it because the motor wouldn't allow you. It would just spin up and you just stay, you know.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I watched you guys go down this trail super fast. I was like, yeah, that's a woo.
That was probably out of my comfort zone. Come on, James, you can do this. So when I do this, that means stand
I
up.
stood up.
And you should be, over your bike to where you can see your number plate. You should be able to see, if you had a number on there, you should be able to read your number.
Okay.
So yeah, and centered on the bike and over the, your shoulders are kind of over the handlebars a little bit.
Got it. I lost it up that rut. I was like, dude, I'm gonna go do a rut, and then I went up the side of the rut, and I was like, oops. I had to
What-
start over.
Do you look far ahead, or do you look right down where you're riding? Where's your focus?
I look up here, and then I glance down here just to make sure that I don't see any rocks or anything, because I wasn't really paying attention.
Yeah.
And then I'll just freaking look up there and just go through whatever I'm going through.
Yeah, look where you want to be. Focus ahead, and don't worry about.
Yeah, if it's right here, you're gonna go over.
It's too late to be worried about it, right? It's and you'll be amazed. You'll see certain rocks that you're like, oh my God, I don't want to run over those. But you know what?
You don't run it over when you
run over them. It's going to be fine. If you need to, get your front end light to go over them. So that's why you're moving around on the bike. Yeah.
I try to step on the pegs a lot to try to push down to pull the bike over, because sometimes I'll get over here and I'll be like, oh, okay, you're going that way, and then it's like, oh, okay, and then you'll pull over.
Right.
But you got to remember, after not riding for a long time, you forget a lot, and you got to go through oh yeah, here's this, okay, yeah. Oh yeah, remember this bunch of shit you learned? Oh yeah. Oh, hey, remember when you...
Exactly.
One Saturday out here, going down in Dead Cow, it's going down some really steep stuff, and the front end washed out, and I went down on this arm, and all I had was a jersey, and it road rashed me from here all the way to here.
Yeah.
That was on a Saturday. Sunday, we're riding again, same spot, washed out the other side, road rash from here to here.
Yeah.
Both arms, 2 days in a row.
Yeah.
So I'm a little sketchy going downhill and a little sketchy about the front end washing out. So I'm always a little sketched out until I get back into this for a while, and then I'll get back to where I'm not tripping on it. So.
I see that's a classic one on the downhill in the marbles, and all of a sudden you just go like this, right?
Bro, the front end just...
And a lot of times, again, that's probably, you might have been too much on the front brake. You probably should have let the front end be light and let your wheels roll through that.
100%.
Yeah.
I could almost guarantee you that's what happened. I probably just locked up the front.
Yeah.
Wasn't paying attention. Was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, I see that. That's a common mistake with kind of newbie riders, and they'll think, oh, I got to grab a handful I need to slow down now. It's like, well, it's a little too late, so you should let off and just ride it. Right. Well, yeah. You want to be slowed down before that corner. Braking in a straight line, especially if it's loose, you want to get all your braking done out of the way before you enter that corner.
So here's the funny part about stuff you learn over time. When I used to watch people motocross ride, they take a turn and they throw their leg up way up here. And I always thought that was so that it's ready to push off the ground. And then someone said, so you put your stuff out here so you're putting more weight on that front tire to keep it locked in. I'm like, no way. It's like, yeah, that's why they do it. It's out here to weight the front tire. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I was trained, guy, when I was a kid, guy kind of took me under my wing because my parents weren't into it. And he taught me, when you come into a corner, that your inside foot, if you're going to stick it out, you should be trying to reach your front axle. And if you need to use, your foot will automatically come down if you need it.
Save you.
Yeah, and that way your foot's out stretched out like this. You don't hang it out like this, because that's going to give you
a hip joint,
a knee injury if it catches on something. Here, it'll just the worst thing it might do is it might kick it straight back, which that's okay. But normally, a lot of times you make it through the turn without ever putting the foot down, or you just hit it and you're on the gas and going. So, yeah.
But, so now this is what I was trying to explain to my daughter, is that this is not just one thing. It's 800 trillion plus 900 million more.
Which you got to kind of learn to do involuntary at some point. You just know, you just do it, you just react. You don't think. Do you do it without thinking about it?
A lot of it, yeah.
Yeah.
Like when I rode with those guys yesterday, I was doing a lot of like offshoots and, you know, hitting the gas at the top of the thing and getting a little bit of air and coming down and landing just right.
Yeah.
Then I'm following you and I'm not landing at all. Not landing good at all. I'm like, dude, what happened? It's because I'm like, stay back, watch the master ride, and then you can, you know what I mean? So this is. Thank you so much for spending your time, dude. This is fantastic. But I am dying of thirst because I don't have a pack, so I'm gonna go down and get water.
Okay.
I'm sure you're probably super bored out of your mind right now.
No, I'm having fun. This is a good
I
time.
want to watch you crash more, dummy.
Yeah, I don't.
I've this bike more today than I have the whole time I've had it.
Blue groove here. It's like asphalt. Looks like the street. Come on, buddy. Yeah, I gave you water. Man, you got water, huh? Well, what happened to James? Oh, here he comes. Cool. Riding with James. Man, it's a beautiful day. You see James.
Look at that! First scratches!
Good job, James.
Dude, thank you so much, dude.
Welcome.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, I don't think I've learned as much freaking riding freaking in one ride as I just did.
Yeah, I would just concentrate on standing more and work on balance.
Balance,
And, you know, balance is key. Yeah.
Second gear.
Torque, you
Get
know,
to know the power band.
staying in that meaty part of the power where
Get to know the band.
you've got good power and it's not going to spin up suddenly on you, but it's in a spot where it will pull you, you know. So, yeah.
Tires. So I'm going to yank this thing off. I'm going to wash it. Then, oh, look who came back.
Oh, you'll be a different rider when you change this Dunlop out. Totally.
Yeah,
Logan,
well,
come.
It sucks. I mean, it spins everywhere no matter what you do. It just and it just spins everything everywhere.
It's a scary tire. I actually got down and walked down a hill I normally ride down when I had those tires. I couldn't control my descent. It just wouldn't let me, man. So I actually got off and walked the bike. I go, this is just too sketchy.
What are you doing, man?
Hey!
Oh, you missed me.
Yeah, I missed you.
Oh, you missed me like a headache.
Heard you were going to be out here.
I didn't know if you were coming out. What'd you do,
Logan
buddy?
said, Daryl's going to be out there. We better go, Dad.
You by yourself?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I rode with James.
Dude,
Riding with James.
this guy here needs to be a teacher, man. He's like, all right, here's what.
He's a really good teacher.
Dude, he was
Teaches
fantastic.
very well.
I just learned so much.